The Sloth anti-air units were all that stood in between the enemy achieving complete victory. They had been wreaking havoc on enemy helicopters and bombers. This allowed 2 Allied tank battalions to hold off the enemy infantry and armored forces as more raced to the front. The enemy, on the other hand, wanted to break the line. They changed tactics and started to use artillery against the Sloth units. They first lobbed anti-armor rounds to break the shields, and then they fired anti-infantry rounds to decimate the crews. Sergeant Paolo Brigante was the only soldier left to protect Sloth Unit 6. Its forward shield survived the first 4 bombardments, but then failed on the 5th. Brigante tried to patch some of the soldiers' wounds, but it just didn't work. He was all that's left. HQ is sending back up to his location, but it's still 5 minutes away. Enemy force recon units have been spotted, and Sloth Unit 4 and 7 have already been taken out by such units. Paulo searched the brush for the enemy approach, but his vision was hampered, and the sounds of war in the distance made listening for the approach of the enemy impossible, but he knew they were closing in. He didn't know if he hit any of the attackers, but he knew they hit him. One bullet hit his leg and the other ripped through his shoulder. He lay under the machine out of bullets and running out of hope. Once again, it fired another volley of Stinger missiles at approaching helicopters. Paulo hid in the brush, hoping that he could stay alive long enough until backup arrived. The lead enemy soldier walked closer to his position and almost stepped on him, but continued on to another dead soldier from his unit. Enemy soldiers were shooting any dead soldier on the ground in the head to ensure that they were dead. He knew that if he was found, they would end his life. That is when a foot kicked his shoulder. The enemy soldier raised his gun towards his face, and just before he pulled the trigger, he fell to the ground with a round to the chest. Reinforcements had arrived.